Minnesota Vikings and the Cincinnati Bengals. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. Off we go from Cincinnati. This return will take him out past the 25-yard line. Decent field position as this game gets going. Opening carry of the game for Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. 10 yards on the ground, and that's a quick first down to open it up.
And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
They'll go back to Jones on first down. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Now, Murray on the bootleg. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. Third down coming up.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back, because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception, and the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
On third down, Murray. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That pass play good for 22. It'll be a Vikings first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
It's a designed run for Murray. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. He's uncomfortable to the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. A nice run there on their first drive. Good for a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 32.
They'll run here with Brown. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the Vikings' 31-yard line.
On one, ready? Here we go. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Pressure all around him, and down he goes. Dallas Turner in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up third down.
On two, ready? Here we go, here we go. Oh, can.
And we're not going to have another snap here. First quarter will come to an end. It's Bengals football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd and long ahead.
Here we go. 11, right 80. 11.
And now things are going to get more difficult. Movement up front, going to move them further back. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long.
11, right 80. 12.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. This one, deep downfield for Chase. And the Vikings are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. A fake to Jones. Now Murray to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not. And it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
Flush to his right. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Brown. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
11 MT.
On the ground, it's Brown. Finds an alley to the 35. And he will get into the end zone. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
And that's one of the best elements of this run game is just how explosive they can be. And it has felt like they've been on the verge of breaking one a few times here, Mike, and then they finally make it happen here. Catch the end zone first time today.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead.
Vikings nothing. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
McCarthy to the air on second down. To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Third down and 9. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. This is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. The Bengals
From the 35, it's first and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. Second down coming up.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences, they know it's coming and there's not going to be a lot of game.
He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 50. A first catch there for Chase. And he's got a first down to go with.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A carry here for Brown. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
Dallas Turner on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the 13-yard line.
Now Brown. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first from the 1-yard line. First down and goal. Brown, and he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. That's the second charge timeout for Minnesota, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Here we go.
Here's Chase. He gets it on the jet sweep. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up third and goal. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout. Talk things over before third down. Quick throw, and it's going to wind up incomplete. That's the run-pass option. Choose pass. Defender able to close it down and bring up fourth down.
So with these RPOs, Mike, it really just comes down to trusting your quarterback to make split-second decisions and make the right read. And if you don't, you kind of just waste the down, and that's what we saw here.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take.
Burrow to throw for it on fourth down. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays out.
That's taken in by Jennings. And an important gain there as they move out past the 20-yard line.
And the Vikings first down.
On 1st and 10, Murray. That is over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Stop. 180. Stop.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal. Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal.
Here we go.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll go with him again. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 180. 11 Thomas. Stop.
Burrows from out of the gun here on 3rd down. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
11. Here we go.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
A gain of 47 on the play. That's good for a Bengals 1st down.
Up the middle they go. And that one's going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass.
Over the middle, it's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Blake Cashman. And the Vikings will take over here just past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch. And in this case, what guys are under.
And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line.
13 yards.
1st and 10.
Down, Minnesota.
On the give, it's Jones. This time the sliding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Looked to me like the quarterback had the option to pull that and make it a throw, but he decides to give it. Probably wishes looking back that he would have pulled it because there was nowhere for that running back to go.
On second down, here's McCarthy. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
19 yards. First down, Vikings.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
First down,
Trying to claw their way back into this one, and that'll help. It's a first down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That one to the end zone, but incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And that will lead to a second down. To the air once more is McCarthy. And a wind-up taking this for about a gain of 6. Making it a more manageable third down.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Forced out wide, and he will take this a little closer. Give him about 3. It's going to bring up 2nd and goal. And we will not get another snap here. That is going to do it for this third quarter of play. We'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. To throw is McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
And he will score. Game on. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, Vikings.
Is lining up for the extra point.
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Charlie Jones now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This drive will start on the ground. Up the sideline to the 40. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of
16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Burrow now. Oh, they get the takeaway they needed. It is intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
At the 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To throw, it's McCarthy. Flush to his right. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked by Demetrius White. And the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 40.
Pass intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
On 1st down, Burrow. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it's going to be 3rd down.
And 10 yards.
And we got a big 3rd down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with the conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10.
Big 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Here's Burrow. Oh, they get the takeaway they needed. It is intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
48-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Jones. That's a move that deserves more than he got in terms of yards. Just a gain of 2.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
He was trying to get it to Aaron Jones that time. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Now McCarthy. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. We'll get this complete. It's Addison again. It's a huge play in a tight ball game. It's a gain of 34.
And goal at the 3-yard line.
Here is 1st and goal. To throw once more. Here's McCarthy. Here comes the screen to Jones. And he's going to go backward. Taken down at the 6. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts.
Bengals 6-yard line.
McCarthy going to look to throw again. That's going to wind up incomplete, but a penalty flag is down on the play. Let's see what that's all about. So the penalty sets up this offense for 1st and goal. They look to run with Jones. Good blocking, and he's in. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Minnesota.
All right, Mike, so down here tight, there's really 2 schools of thought. One, Spread them out. Make them defend sideline to sideline, cover every blade of grass, and try to create some holes. The other side of that conversation is pack everybody in tight. We're tougher than you. We're bigger than you, and we're going to knock you back just enough to punch this in for a touchdown.
The score, Vikings 14, Bengals 10.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
At their own 44-yard line.
Here is 1st and 10. Brown. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That is brought in at the 10. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
He'll run. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock.
At the 3-yard line.
Second down, goal to go.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. So now the Bengals use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Needing to convert here on 3rd and inches. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And the best offense on 3rd downs, Mike, is to be really good on 1st and 2nd down. This keeps teams from putting themselves in these unfavorable positions. It's part of the reason why these drives continue to stall out.
Escaping the pressure right.
One play, 4th down. Everything you've done comes down to this point, Mike. I mean, what a finish. Somehow they dial up the play they need when they need it the most. And it looks like they're going to get out of this one with a victory.
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game.
Vikings 14. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute.